NFC divisional round matchup in Dallas. It was a classic. Packers win 34-31. Mason Crosby hit a game-winning 51-yard field goal as time expired. Aaron Rodgers was beasting in this game. He threw for 356 yards and a couple of touchdowns. His streak, though, of 318 consecutive passes without an interception was snapped in this game when Jeff Heath picked him off in the third quarter. Ty Montgomery carried the load in the first half, scoring 2 touchdowns. Dak Prescott became the first rookie in the Super Bowl era since 1966 to throw 3 touchdowns in a postseason game. He also threw for 302 yards. Dez Bryant caught 2 of those touchdowns. He had 9 catches for $132. Jason Witten caught the other touchdown. He had 6 catches for 59 yards. Zeke, the running back, he showed up. They fed him 22 times, and he churned out 125 yards, the first Cowboys rookie with 100-plus rush yards in a playoff game since 1970. But it came down to the kickers. Aaron Rodgers set up Mason Crosby to hit a 56-yard field goal to give his team a 31-28 lead, but Dan Bailey came down and hit a 50-plus yard field goal to tie it. Problem is, the Cowboys left too much time on the clock. 30 seconds and 2 timeouts allowed Aaron Rodgers to set up Crosby for another 51-yard field goal as time expired. He drilled it, and Aaron Rodgers never changes. Everyone, relax. Packers had it all the way, right, D-Mac?
No question.
34-31, the final. Now the Packers get to move on to the Atlanta Falcons. We have a preview of that NFC Championship Game matchup on demand, but let's talk about what Rodgers did in this game. Carved up the Dallas Cowboys. That 3rd and 20 conversion on the final drive to set up Mason Crosby. That's going to be one of those plays that we remember all postseason long.
Oh, no question. And for me, the way in which Aaron Rodgers and this offense started this ball game was very, very important. On the road, you want to start fast. You do not want the crowd to be a factor, not to mention you keep that explosive offense from the Dallas Cowboys on the sideline. They were unbelievable in third down situations, 6 of 11 for the entire ball game. And that was a big part in the success overall winning this ball game because they started so fast. But the Dallas Cowboys, they showed a lot of grit.
Yes, they did.
Fought back, scored 18 points in the fourth quarter, and made this a very, very close, entertaining game to watch. But for me, Tyler, there's a few coaching issues I have my concerns with based on what I saw. The last drive for the Dallas Cowboys, when they received the kickoff, they marched down the field literally in 3 plays. They were in field goal range. And that first down play with a minute and 7 seconds left to go on the clock. Do not spike it.
Spiked it.
Do not spike it because 2 things happen when you spike the football. You take a down from yourself. Now you only have 2 downs to get a first down. Right. Number 2, the defense, they're on their heels. They're literally walking on eggshells because you marched down the football field in 3 plays. So keep it going. If you did not have a timeout, I understand the spike. You had 1 timeout. You're already in field goal range. When you got down the football field that fast, I go from field goal, you know what? We can get into the end zone. They could not stop Dez Bryant at all. That first down play call, if you're not quite sure about dialing up a scheme-type play, let's take a shot. A PI allowed Green Bay to get in field goal range the drive before. Remember? So you know what, Dez Bryant, if you can get man-on-man coverage, man-to-man coverage, let's take a shot. If not, be smart. We still have a timeout. You're already in Bailey's range. So that was a play call I did not understand and I don't like because when you spike the football, you stop the clock, you get 2 downs to get a first down, and then when you kick the field goal, guess what? You had 30 seconds left to go on the clock for a grown man that's arguably the best quarterback in a 30-second situation with 2 timeouts to go.
A lot of time left for Rodgers, and he took advantage of it.
If I'm on that coaching staff, Tyler, if I'm on the sideline, if I'm in the booth, listen, we're in field goal range. Indoor stadium. Bailey is the best.
Right.
2 things are going to happen for us. We're going to make this field goal, and we're going to leave the least amount of time on the clock. We're going into overtime. It didn't make any sense. And sometimes these coaches, they get tight. They get nervous. Understand the situation. Man, we got a timeout. That's where collectively your staff comes together. Coach, we have them on their heels. And trust me, Tyler, I've been in that situation before. When you're in a game-ending situation, worst case scenario, we only need to allow 3 points. I'm not as aggressive. Okay. I'm giving you all of that.
Right.
Because I don't want to be too aggressive and then touchdown, game over. You get down the football field in that fashion, that fast, let's go.
The Cowboys, did not go, and maybe that was a giant mistake for that offense. As we said, Dan Bailey made the kick to tie it, but left too much time on the clock for Aaron Rodgers and Mason Crosby.
Too much time.
34-31, the Packers get a win, and they get a date with Atlanta in the NFC Championship game. After recapping what happened in Dallas, we preview what we might see in Atlanta. Please search the Atlanta Falcons, the Green Bay Packers, or the NFL playoffs and find that preview on demand.